Hello and welcome, I'm That Resolves, and today I'm going to be taking a look at Causa again, and this time I'm going to be playing one of Wildspeaker's decks. So we're going to be playing their Wild Glory deck today. So this is a Glory deck, and I did think that was going to be like the aggressive faction, but it looks like it's a little bit deeper than that. And we're actually going to be playing a bit of a mid-ranger control deck with a couple of combo finishes. So the combo finishes that we can do is all revolved around this card, which is Heroic Rang, which is nice because we get to put it into our cards pile in the early game, and then later on just be able to draw it and play it, which could be really nice. So it combos with Ambush. So what Ambush does is it's going to move all the characters on play into our deck, which will help us from being milled out, hopefully, as well as just putting like 4 units into place. We've got 2 2/2s and 2 3/2s. With Heroic Rang, they get Vigilant and Aggressive, so they get to attack the turn we've played them, as well as on the backswing, it's going to be hard for our opponents to be able to kill us because we're going to have like a bunch of units, which we've got Vigilant, so we're going to have to get through every single one of them before they get to us. So that's quite a nice bit of a control finisher, as well as Call the Dusk as well, having sort of a similar effect with the Heroic Rang in that it destroys all characters, so even our opponent's characters, and it's going to invoke 2 Ashen Souls and 2 Suffering Ashen Souls. So just the 2 2/2s and 2 2/1s, but we're going to get basically +8/+8 because of the Heroic Rang, which is just like really nice way of being able to finish the game. So early on, we've got a bunch of things that are just going to hopefully keep us alive. So we've got like Fruit Gatherer, just going to, end of our turn, is going to invoke Supplies, which activate, heals the target by 3. I believe we've got a card in here which cares about every time you use the supplies, it does a thing. Not sure which one it is. It'd be, yeah, there we go, Ointment Maker. So when you play a unit, get +1/+1. Each time you activate supplies, allied targets healed by 1. So get to heal you for 3, heal your units for 1, which is kind of nice. Got the Imperial Arch, which is kind of an aggressive unit. It's got reach, which means it deals damage. It doesn't receive any back because it's like, I guess it's got like a, don't know how you describe it in mini games. Not quite quick strike, quick draw, or first strike, but it's not like a ranged attack. Maybe more in like a style of versus. So it gets to take down 3/3s basically for free, or just like deal damage. And when it enters play, it's going to deal 2 damage to an opponent target, so I believe that could be either the enemy, like just for the final 2 points, or the enemy's units. So we're going to take this for a spin. I'm going to play the first game against AI, just to get to talk about the deck, sort of see how it operates, because there is a lot of early cheap removal here, so like Lashing, deals 2 damage to opponent target, and then Axe Blow. So actually I'm interested to see how in a style of game like this, how it sort of works, where we are just emptying our hand of answers. We get to draw more cards. So if our opponent's got like a mixture of answers and threats in their hand, and they just like play like 1 threat, and we kill their 1 threat, and like maybe play something else, I don't know. Maybe we end up being up on cards in those sort of exchanges. We have to be careful because, you know, we've only got a 30 card deck, and once you start to take damage, you take a lot of damage. It's 5 damage per card. But we do have like a bunch of supplies, so maybe it's okay. Well, let's get into some games. Also, a really interesting feature in the playing versus AI is you're able to play versus the mirror, which I guess in the future is, it's kind of a nice thing that you'll be able to play against like exactly your deck rather than just like some random nonsense. So we've got Hurl Weapons as well, which is really a card that I'm kind of excited to play against, which is just deals 3 damage to all opponents' units. That should be able to just like wipe boards a lot of the time. I guess we'll get rid of one of these. I do kind of like this stuff going on. It's like a bit of a cheap interactive thing going on. We'll probably play this face down and then like jam it later in the game. I think that's what we'll do. Well, I guess we found our first card to put in the cards. As of yet, I don't believe there's anything that we can do, so we've got to look at our abilities here as well. So we can summon Emblem of Glory. I don't think we care about this one. I think we want to do Plan here, but I don't want to do it quite yet because our top rank is a couple of summon effects. So when we're looking at the game the first time, I discovered the hard way that you can't repeat a symbol. So on the first level, unless we're really playing for this Emblem of Glory, I don't think we really want to go for that because that'll cut us off from having the third ability. So let us just play the Heroic Rang in here. And then I've got no plays to make, so I guess we'll just ready there. I'm still uncertain whether you can just do this at any point in the game or whether it has to be like on the turn that you do it. But I don't want to go. I don't really want to sharpen weapons because that's going to be. It's going to take us a long time before we'll be able to draw any cards. I'd much rather just play up both our sentries next turn. Fireable. When it attacks an opponent unit, obtains +1/+1. That seems kind of nice. So I guess we'll place hurl weapons now. Just going to put the expensive things in there for now. And then playing 2 of these is good. Then I guess next turn we'll sort of experiment. So see what we can actually do. This is kind of nice, this workability just to invoke supplies and resources. Yep, so just trading here. Reaches only when it attacks, I believe. Okay, this is rough. Our opponent gets to kill our thing and then they get to play this for... Yeah, let's keep this around for a while. So we can get up to the Imperial Archer, which will be able to kill this fairly quickly. So let's have a look at what we do. I guess we could just kill this now. I'll put the Archer away. What do we get for free? So we get the Word Call, the Fortify. I guess we'll just kill this because it's nonsense. And then I guess we'll just do the Silver Farmer up. Yeah, because we'll get to draw free. And also, guess can we still do this? No, we can't. So you had to make it at the time. Okay, that's good to know. So we now know that we have to make it at like the actual correct time. So we'll work here. We get 2 more like things here. And do we have any cards that we want to get rid of? Nope. So I'll just ready here. So I'll put us on the old draw 4 here. I've also just done the thing that I was talking about last week, which is putting a card from play into the cards pile. So they had the weapon here, they put it away. Which is kind of nice we've been able to redraw that later. So we can get up to 4, which just gives us a Defiant Rebel, and there's kind of nothing in here, maybe the Imperial Archer later on. Don't really want the Mule Driver. I guess this is kind of like a nice turn that we're going to have set up at some point here. So, just when it attacks a unit, it's going to have an effect. I promise Crossbowman here, the Reach unit. It's kind of interesting there. Okay, so they're using it in the cards pile again. And this unit seems kind of good. Yeah, it's going to protect all the units as well. So, Ointment Maker. So, I do kind of want to keep this, so I guess we'll just get rid of the Harangue. I guess we can use the Ointment Maker. I wonder if the Ointment Maker combos with Ambush. Well, let's find out. I guess this is when we want to be discovering things here, although actually we could just supplies this and that'd be fine. Yeah, so if we Rain of Arrows now, and then we get to use the supplies, which heals everything up. Yeah, that seems good. I'll use resources, get rid of it, and then pass the turn. I feel like we're in a pretty good spot. Don't feel like we're going to get decked or anything. And we are pretty close to using the Heroic Harangue just to be able to kill our opponent. Okay, well, Imperial Archer is going to... Yeah. That's not ideal, just wipe our board there. So, Tenacious Defense, not too sure about that. The Lashing not doing a great job protecting us here. So, I guess we'll just get rid of Lashing. Although it does combo with the thing to be able to kill our opponent's stuff. I think we are just going to ambush here. And then just give Vigilance to, like, our team. And does anything have aggressive? Nope. So, pass turn. Got a really good board here. And then next turn, I can't remember now whether it plays it from the cards pile or whether you just like get to draw it. Oh, it could be a bit of a mirror here because our opponent's got the 6/6. I know we've got one of those. Okay, so if Solitary One played it, it gains +4 attack and 30. That seems kind of good. So maybe we'll kill off our board, just destroying all this stuff here. So do we... So that seems good. Deals 2 to our opponent's stuff. We get to wipe a board here. We'd only have 1 spell left to play this turn. But it will be the Desert Scavenger, which, you know, seems kind of good. And then next turn, if we need to, we'll be able to use our ability just to finish sort of like our opponent off at some point with the grabbing the heroic rank back. So one could use both their spells to be able to kill this. Looks like that's what they're doing. It's not the best. It's not really what we wanted. But let's take a look what we do. So I've got Call the Dusk. Can we do everything we want to do? So let's find out. Oops, wrong goal. Not that. Don't do that. Yeah, so I'm not entirely certain what I've done here. I wanted to heroic rank, but I guess hurl weapons also is kind of good. So let's heroic rank. That seems good. I guess this gives both of us these units, which I didn't actually realise at the time. So let's kind of attack him with the slightly weaker ones. And then we've got these two huge girls over here. Let's be able to get our opponent real low. And heal one of these up. And then what's our 8 ability? Invoke a catapult or a ballista. Ah. Is this a unit? I guess we'll do this. Oh yes. Wasn't lethal, but I enjoyed doing that anyway. This seems sweet. I have no idea what the catapult did. I just didn't read it. I just saw, oh, it deals 5 to a thing. Yeah, destroying a card in play is kind of... Okay, so given how powerful those two are, it is probably definitely worthwhile that unless your deck's completely built around this, you probably don't want to use it. Uh-oh. Well, I feel foolish. Well, foolish. But I'm going to get to lash our opponent to death. I assume that's how this works, right? Boop. Lash you. Nice. What a deck. Really turns a corner. Well, obviously not playing it perfectly. I'm still getting to grips with like this game, sort of like how it plays. But yeah, let's go into a real game. Okay, so I was unable to get a queue. Waited in there for 2-3 minutes, but I guess that's just the nature of being a closed beta currently, and well, me not having the best time zone because I am GMT, and I think a lot of the players are actually American. So let's play this game again, and then I'm going to play a different deck, and I think that's just what I'm going to do in the closed beta actually, if it just works out that way. But I think I'm going to try and arrange with people to be able to play some proper games though. So this game, while this hand is probably okay, I'm not sure how many 1-drops we've got. I don't think we kind of really care about 1-drops, but this hand's probably fine. Yeah, it seems good. So it is 1-2-3, which yeah, isn't really how this game would play, I guess, because you get to play 2 things. But I guess with the amulet we can jump up into like a cereal farm or something, but I'm not sure how exciting that actually is. Okay, so we've got a 5-drop, so is this one better? Yeah, let's go to the Imperial Archer. Then play Fruit Gatherer and Amulet. And then we'll use this at some point, but we've got to play something, don't we? So 2 sharpened weapons, I guess. I don't want to forget about this last time. So it's activate, grant +1 attack to an allied unit. That could be good, you know, turns into a little bit of a threat. Is this at the end of your turn? Evoke supplies, nice. Ah, okay, so opponent's playing Wealth, and they've got a couple of things going on. So a lot of what our opponent's deck is about is sort of paying cards to do like a better effect now. So they've got like a 2/2 Vigilant for 1, which is like, well, it's pretty good. Okay, so they've used their Emblem ability, and then this card here is able to sort of shuffle things back in, but we did see they've got like a 4-cost 5/5, which is like really huge. Also, this Tenacious Defense is all of the units. That is absurd. I thought it was 1. I thought this is kind of expensive, but no, it's every unit you've got, which is kind of spicy. So I guess we can pop one of these away. It's kind of good, really. So I'm not too sure about this. I think we'll just kill this. and then I'll probably just like play the weapons out. Let's boop this one. I probably would be forced to trade here unless I've got like some sort of spell. Oh, it's got 4 uses. Huh. Well, we may as well use this. Let's get our thing back and let's make it a 2-2. What? I'm calling impressed by this card. If it's pretty good at picking off 1/1s because it gets to heal itself every turn. Guessing this is some sort of like special card back. Okay, so plus 2 cards to your deck. So also they've got things that put actual cards back in, which is kind of nice, really. So Tenacious Defense, I don't think I want to play that quite yet. So we would be at 3, which means it would get to work, which invokes supplies and resources. I guess we could pop up another level though. If we get rid of something. So get rid of Sail Farm, we probably don't need like 2 of them. This does invoke 2 supplies. So I guess we can end up wasting 1, wouldn't we? So at 3 we'd go to 4, which it's not really exciting, is it? I guess we want to save the Tenacious Defense for the turn we get to play the ambush. So I guess for now we're just going to kill some of our opponent's things. Yeah. Opponent is going to get to draw a lot of cards here. It's going to be going back up to 4. We'll only be going to 2. I guess there's no point using the sharpened weapons quite yet. We could probably change that for like the next turn. Actually, next turn we'll be able to do both of these, which is kind of good. So I don't mind losing this unit here. Maybe we'll just do go for the extra point of damage. So, yeah, we should play. Yeah, don't need either of them. It's fine. Uh-oh. There is a lot of interesting sort of flavour to the Wealth tribe, actually. Especially if it's able to sort of like shuffle its cards back in. It's sort of like, yeah, it's really cooking the books there. Yeah. Nice fact they're just like chucking money at us. Oh, so these will be good soon. But we'll pop 1 away. Activate this, which pops us up to 5. We're able to ambush. Okay, that card seems to not work. It's supposed to invoke 2 Frontier Militiamen and 2 Frontier Combatants. Okay, so I'll give them some feedback on that. Because that card seems to only be giving us like 3 units when it should be giving us 4. Well, let's Tenacious Defense here. We've got like a really big board. And let's just turn this into 4/4s. So we're able to do some work here. Wow, what artwork. And then with the 2 supplies, we should be in a pretty good shape to be able to heal these up if they do get attacked. Our opponent's board not looking quite as impressive as ours. Working up into this is going to be pretty absurd. It's going to make our board even bigger. Okay, so our opponent's units have all got protection, which is kind of tedious. We can't jump up into hurl weapons. I guess we are just going to Tenacious Defense again. Because we get to boop this. Boop this good. Get to heal both our units and then crack our opponent up for 6. That seems like the fairest sort of use here. Probably should have played the Mule Driver first. But I think we just want to try and kill our opponents out as quick as possible here. Is there something in there I'd rather play? Seal Farmer maybe. But yeah, let's just get rid of the Mule Driver so we're able to go hill weapons if we need to, I guess. Yeah, not entirely sure. I think perhaps not getting the right sequence in here. Uh-oh. This Desert Blade looks like quite the threat. Opponent is able to sort of like tag team down some of our threats, but it just wipe out all their... Get this every turn. Every turn if you have a trader, mercenary, and aristocrat. Okay, so what do they have? Aristocrat, mercenary, mercenary, trader. So if we kill one of the things, it's going to be harder for them to get it. 2 damage to opponent use, 1 damage to allied units. So that'll pop all of their things. So let's get rid of the Desert Scavenger because we can't use it this turn anyway. Use the hurl weapons. So then we'd get to kill both of their things. We're left with kind of an okay board because we've got like 5/5. The harangue not doing an amazing amount of work. Could also just teleport for 9 as well, which seems like it's probably fine. I'm going to save this for now. For when it's going to be something that's going to be hit our opponent's face. Okay, so opponent kills offering, not great. But they do only have 4 cards. And if this isn't able to kill us very quickly, then it could be okay. Do we have another ambush in here? We don't know. We do have to draw 3. Ointment Maker, Imperial Archer. Imperial Archer is really good, actually, but I'm going to get rid of the Ointment Maker. I'm just going to ambush and then Heroic Harangue. That seems like just good deck building. Whoops, let's use our thing. Because this deck's pretty interesting. It definitely turns a corner. It's just like, oh, I'm being beaten down, I'm playing 1/2s. And then all of a sudden it's just like, here's a board that's kind of difficult to deal with. We could just like go for the style points, just pass the turn, kill our opponent to fatigue, but oh, actually, Imperial Archer, boop, get there. I'm enjoying the sort of the artwork change to being like broken glass when you're nearly dead. Well, I think we might have found a favourite faction anyway. Okay, so this is the second deck. We've got like a Warlock mid-range deck. This is from Wildspeaker again. So I'm just playing a couple of decks just until sort of get used to the game and sort of like how you're supposed to be building decks. But there's still a lot for me to learn. We do have sort of like a sub-theme of Argonite here, which is grants +1 resistance to a target, which is good because we want to deal with damage to our targets. It gives them like more toughness. They're able to survive and then +1 play for the turn, which means we're able to get more things out, which is kind of nice because we do want to be playing a lot of things to the board, just drawing our max cards sort of like each turn to be able to kill our opponent off because we are kind of an aggro deck here. I've got a lot of things here that are going to be either dealing damage to each place, like the Sacrifice Officiant, which end of each turn deals 1 damage to that player. We have things that care about that, so we've got each time you are damaged, it obtains 1 attack. So these kind of work nice together. This is going to grow as a threat. Got Withered Air, which can deal 2 damage to all targets. So anything that you've got that cares about being damaged, like the Brosi Witch, is going to gain additional stats on top of that, which is nice. So the Argonite sub-theme here, we've also got the Argonite Grow. Each time an allied target is damaged, invoke an Argonite. So you're probably able to build something that is just got a lot of toughness and is able to just keep more down your opponent's board. And they've got some other sort of exciting spells here. There we go. Mystical Overload, which destroys any card in play, and you take 3 damage, which triggers the things that care about being damaged, as well as it's just like a universal removal spell. It's going to kill whatever threat your opponent's got that is just causing you a real problem. Also, big fan of this. Draw 2 cards, +1 play. Oh yes. Well, let's play some games then. Okay, so we've got like the 1-drops that we want to see. We've got the 7-drop that we can just play as a Causa on first turn. And then each time we damage, invoke an Ashen Soul. I do like this because if one of these sticks around, this is going to be able to just like keep building a board for us. So yeah, I'll keep this. I do like it. I think this is different enough from other card games that what's this as well? Blood Handler. Each time she or you are damaged, invoke an apparition. So we've got like a sort of token sub-theme. Oh, should be interesting in that. So Argonite growing the bin. We're able to deal actually quite a lot of damage to both ourselves and our opponent because... Oh, actually, we should probably do this. So, summon, invoke Emblem of Spirit. If you have a Priest, Nautilus, and a Witch, Allied tags heal 4. So, we can see that this tribe seems to want to be doing damage to its own stuff and then recovering it back. And then plant, play 2. For now, Acolytes your hand. Gain +1/+1 to your over. Ah, that's really good, actually. Yeah, we'll do that next turn. Yeah, these are going to be interesting with these, because it's going to turn both into 2 powers, which is actually kind of aggressive. So we are taking some damage here, but we are going to... It's going to be unlikely, I guess, that our opponent can be able to deal with our board on like turn 1. They've already used like one of the players up. So I don't think they'd really get anywhere by using this. So... Oh, our opponent is like the hard counter here, and you turn other allied tags to heal by 1. So each time an allied unit is destroyed, grant +1/+1 to warlocks. And these are witches. Where are warlocks at? So we'll get rid of the blood handle just because it's expensive. This grants... So these don't stack, actually, do they? Yeah, that's... It's not actually as exciting as I thought it was. Well, let's just crack. I'll pour it for some damage here. Use this to like kill us off next turn. It's a little bit less value, I guess. Let's just make this into a 2/2, I guess. So this seems like quite an aggressive start, really. Like it's really early in the game. Our opponent's rats. The hard counter, just like destroyed. Also, this card seems really good. This just like draw a card and +1 play for the turn just seems to make a really thin deck. Actually, I guess like a real... It's got hidden as well, so can't be a target of attacks or effects. There's a lot of attacks. Well, they're going to heal 1, but we have to do an additional 1 because we're going to be attacking with something a little bit weaker. So each time you're damaged, invoke an Ashen Soul. So this isn't going to do too much yet. Are Ashen Souls warlocks? The Dusklings. What's also sacrifice all about then? Well, I guess we don't need millions of these. So let's just attack our opponent for like a bunch. I guess this will be a little bit more exciting next turn, where we're able to sort of like trade this off, perhaps, or maybe I don't know, be able to trade some things off and then be able to get those token values out. But obviously, as it's only 4 slots, the token generator is not quite as potent as they could be. But this Orgonite could be good. Be able to keep more things like just around for a little bit longer. Okay, so what effect was that? So they used the dagger effect, which is deal 1 damage to all allied targets and +1 to your cards. Okay, so just trying to ramp something out, I guess. But it looks like we've just got our opponent dead because we've got like a pretty good board. So deal 1 damage to all allied targets and +1 to your cards. Ooh, okay. Guess we'll just do this. Oh, I suppose you have to get rid of something. Guess we'll just kill our opponent instead. But that's kind of an interesting, nice combo. Orgonite Carver. Each time you activate Orgonite, everything's going to get +1/+1. That seems pretty spicy. Because we do have sort of different kind of effects that we're able to put that into play. So, yeah, these are some well thought out decks, and it's going to take me a little bit of a while just to get used to like the way they're built. Okay, so we've got a bunch of really expensive cards. I'm going to keep Withered Air. I can't see what our opponent is. Probably if we knew the game a little bit better, I'd be able to figure out like whether Withered Air is good, but if it's not, we can just cause it and grab it back when it is good. Well, that's easy. Just put the 7-drop in there. We will use our plan. Gives us a 2/4, which seems kind of aggressive early in the game. Then this Acolyte will be able to either be a cause, because we've not actually seen our Warlock cards yet. This is a witch. I wonder if this is just a translation thing and what it means is witch. This is 5-2 on turn 1. It's like, that's a little bit much, friend. So I suppose we will actually play this in the end. Let's just trade this 2-2 into our opponent's 5-2, which just seems good. Beat that up. Do 1 damage to all allied targets and +1 to your cars. So we could actually ramp up pretty hard. But I guess we'll do that later. Although if we activate this now, it gives us +1 play and +1 cars for the turn. Yeah, that's activate. Gets more cards out of our hand so we can do more things. Kills that, but like whatever. Plus us to 4, which lets us change the attack of all characters. Not quite. What's our 8? The double summon button, Devout. Is a Vigilant 0/4 that does what? Yeah, it's not super exciting. Yep, I do have a decision available, but I'm fine. Oh, it's only for the turn you play it. Okay. I was under the impression it was like a sort of a ramp spell that would just keep me going. Oh, I thought it's killed our thing. Well, at least we can just like kill their things. But just trading this 1/1 doesn't seem like the best. So draw 2 cards and +1 play. Seems like good deck building. So we've got 2 plays still. So we'll be up to 4 this turn. Next turn we'll be up to 5. Yeah, we'll keep this. And I think next turn we'll just play like our 2 5s, and I think that'll be good. Yeah, so let's go with there. Don't think we really need it. Because we're just going to go bigger than whatever our opponent's doing, hopefully. And if we really need to, we can still play it. Cards aren't lost when it comes to the cards pile anyway. Or is this green because... So the ramp is permanent. Okay. That's kind of an interesting card. 3 more cards obtains +2 attack. Seems good. So we're probably just actually going to play our thing. Yeah, I feel like this is fine. So I've got 1-3 here. Let's just wither there. I probably should play the witch first, but like whatever. We're just going to go up to 5s next turn. Be for our opponent. We've played a bit of a risky game here. Yeah, potentially quite close to being killed if our opponent's playing some stuff like what we were on yesterday. Well, what we were on the previous games. Uh-oh. We're going to get beaten down by this like glory deck. I assume it's a glory. Huh. So +1 play for the time. I do like that. Do 4 damage to a unit, then +4 to your resistance. Okay. So activate grant 1 resistance to a target, then +1 play. So I guess we choose which one that we want. I guess we'll get rid of this. And I'll play Blood Handler. We'll just extract Vigor to kill this, because that seems kind of a big threat for us. And then I guess we want to keep this alive, but not yet. I probably just have to get through the 1-2 yet. We could have turned this into a 1-3 just to keep it going. Oh no. Well, at least if our opponent kills this, we get 2 like 2/2s out of it. Which is kind of spicy. Oh yes, this is brilliant. This card's fantastic. So each time you damage invoke an Ashen Soul. Is this a Warlock? What's in this in deck for? This, like, I can only imagine that maybe Warlock also counts witches, and it's just a translation thing, but I'm not sure if I really want to try that. So each time you damage obtains +1 attack. Each time you damage invoke an Ashen Soul. So let's find out with the auto sacrifice. It seems worthwhile to try it. Right, okay, so it does count witches. Okay, so well now we know. I guess we'll sort of find out about this. So let's give this plus toughness here, because then we can attack into the 2/3. Mix another 2/2. We can attack here. Okay, so that's really interesting actually. And I guess we could play something from here. Okay, so the wall I think makes a lot more sense now. Yeah. So again, like some of the translations are not going to be great. It is in beta, so some of the card text is just going to be a little bit wrong for now, but it'll all make sense as time goes on. Okay, so that seems risky, just attacking our things. So, draw 2 cards and +1 plow. I really like that card. So, Ludemic is vigilant, so I guess this doesn't quite happen, but we're just going to Mystical Overload just to kill this. I guess we just smash our opponent. Huh. Yeah, this deck seems sweet anyway. Now it makes sense what like a bunch of the cards are for. They're much happier. Let's just get rid of this 2-drop. It's probably been plenty of times I should have just played it, but yeah, I'm not sure. I kind of low life against a glory deck though, with only 1 vigilant unit. Yeah, oh. We're getting axe blowed into Lash Whip. Well, we've been battled. But look at all the things we did. Okay, well, I guess to wrap up. Okay, so thanks for decks, Wildspeaker. Pretty cool. So there's a lot for me to learn. I think that this game, as I was saying in the video, is just different enough from other card games, while still being a card game, that it doesn't seem like it's going to get boring very quick. It seems like there's a lot of skills you're going to be able to bring over, like from other games, so like Hearthstone, where you just try to figure out, do I attack my opponent's units, do I attack my opponent? And it's going to be things from like maybe deck building games where you're around like, well, I want to get rid of all these resources because at the end of the turn I'm just going to draw a new hand, you know. There's just a lot going on. There's some sort of things that throw me off just with translations, but as time progresses, it's just going to improve. And as you can see sort of from the way the game's built, this looks like it's going to be perfect for a mobile or tablet device where you're just able to drag things sort of like where it's supposed to go. There is a limit of things on the board, so I feel like from the beginning of the design of this game that's what it's all about. But if you're interested in giving the closed beta a go, we've got about 2 weeks left in this beta period, so leave a comment, let me know you want a code, but be specific that you actually want a code. Don't just say the game's cool, just because the codes are kind of limited. So let me know that you actually want a code, because otherwise I might not give you one. Because, well, just want to make sure you actually need it. Anyway, thanks for watching. I've been That Resolves. I'll see you around.